Hello, I am Glitter and Cosplay, and I am going to Matsuricon tomorrow. And this is everything in my con bag as I spilled juice everywhere. Oh my god, this is already going great. Just to start off, I will be rushing through this video just a little bit because it is 11 o'clock and I want to go to bed. Yeah. So first things first, if I don't make a freaking mess everywhere, I always bring a makeup bag with me. I have a list of stuff I'm going to be reading off of, by the way. So I always bring a makeup bag with me, and one of the most important things that you can ever have in a makeup bag is pressed powder. You are going to get glossy at the convention. You're going to be very sparkly, very shiny because, you're sweating and everything. Actually, funny story. Last time I went to a convention, I was sweating and you could see I had big white eyeliner on and you could see my red makeup above it like sinking into my white eyeliner. And I didn't fix it or anything. I just let it happen. Like I don't know what in God's name I was thinking, but yeah, that happened. That was interesting. So pressed powder in case that happens. You don't want to be a disco ball in photos. Eyelash glue. If you plan on wearing false eyelashes, you 110% need eyelash glue. I heavily suggest a small wig brush because, I mean, I think every cosplayer knows the wind's blown and now I have a rat's nest on my head, bird's nest, whatever. You know how that happens. Honestly, like my hair's pretty long. It was longer than this at one point. It was all the way down to like here at one point. So I know a thing or two about bad hair and wind. I also know about that with wigs, and it's just never good news. So yeah, small wig brush. And I say wig brush, not hairbrush, because hairbrushes can destroy wig fibers. So be very careful of that. You want a makeup compact because when you're like at one side of the convention and the bathroom is on the other side of the convention. Yeah, you don't want to be on the other side of the convention and be like, oh, I need to fix my lipstick. I have no mirrors to look in though. So, bring a compact, make sure that you can look at yourself, whatever. And yeah, just be very prepared to fix your stuff and not have to walk across the entire convention. Been there, done that, it's not fun. The other thing I have is lipstick and lip balm specifically. In fact, my lips are really dry right now too. But I have lipstick and lip balm on here because there's nothing worse than being at a convention and having incredibly dry lips. Not only because having dry lips is the most annoying thing in the world, but also because like applying lipstick on dry, cracked lips, oh, it's the worst. It's the worst ever. So that's pretty much all I have in like my makeup bag specifically. Now this is the actual bag. Get ready, alright? Because this thing's amazing. That I bring to conventions. It's a llama bag. And if you're thinking, that's a really big bag. I already have to bring a book bag. Like, I have a book bag of medication. So I literally just take my medication out and I put it in this little back pocket. So there is a reason that this bag is so big. It's because it has, like, con stuff and then very, very necessary medication. So that's why it's so big. But yeah, so I always have a makeup bag in here because, that's important. So things outside of makeup though that I also bring is wet wipes. Sometimes it feels good to just freshen up a bit. Tissues. When you sneeze and it's everywhere and you can't find a tissue within the immediate vicinity? Yeah, you don't want that at convention. If you are a female or you're with female cosplayers, or hey, even if you interact with females at the con, pads and tampons, they're always great. Sometimes it just hits ya in the middle of nowhere and it's so annoying. And if you've ever had the oh my god, I don't have a pad, you know why this one's important. Band-aids. This one is kind of just very minuscule. Sometimes though you like cut your finger on something and it's like, oh, I'm bleeding. You don't want to be bleeding. It's not fun. Yeah, so band-aids, and then bobby pins and hair ties. Even if you're wearing a wig, whatever, natural hair or whatever, these are all great. Bobby pins, hair ties, a little bit extra hairspray, whatever. It's worth it, I promise. Another thing is, as I said, I always need a ton of medication to do anything in my life. So medication, and very specifically Advil or ibuprofen or BC or any kind of painkiller. I almost packed this, which is a bottle of menstrual complete with no Advil, ibuprofen, or anything in it. Like literally anything in this. Um, that's not good, man. That's not good. All of my medications are different colors, so I put them in the same bottle, but be very, very, very careful doing that. And by medications, I mean I take insulin, so it's in a literal pen, and then I have like ibuprofen and obviously menstrual complete, stuff like that. Also, try your best not to take medication from strangers. All right, like just don't take medication from strangers. It's not smart. It's not smart and it's not safe. This one is kind of like a no-brainer, but at the same time it's kind of important, is like always bring your wallet, has your ID and everything in there. And another thing is for the love of God, bring cash. Like, I have not seen many videos about this, but you are more than likely going to need cash because there are some vendors that literally only take cash. And not only are there sometimes like places where conventions are going on where they don't have what are they called? I'm blanking now. ATMs, or they don't have ATMs. And the ATMs at a convention center can be super expensive. A portable charger, and most importantly, because everybody mentions portable charger, but they don't mention this, is having a cord for the for the portable charger so that you can actually charge your phone using the cord. Super, super important, bringing a little mini sewing kit. Usually you can get them from the Dollar Tree and they have like literally everything you could ever need. And then, whatever color thread that your cosplay is. Like, I have a cosplay that is majority black and also majority white. So, like, I always just bring black and white thread if I need any thread. Yeah, so, most convention centers also have like cosplay repair stations, but you never want to rely on stuff like cosplay repair station. So I will actually be gluing these nails on tomorrow morning, but bringing nails and nail glue, same thing with eyelash glue, nails like to fall off. So, bring nail glue. Be very aware of your fingernails and where they're at. Also, side rant, but I used to have really bad issues with biting my nails, and they've actually grown out quite a bit, so, that's really nice. Now nails stick to my nail, like my natural nails, 100 times better because I stopped biting them. It's not pausing and I want it to pause. You always, 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 always want to bring a reusable water bottle. This one is a thermal water bottle, or one of these ones where it's metal on the inside and stuff. And so, it stays cold for a really long time. And also because, first of all, look at this thing. It's so cute. It's a Miku water bottle. But also because like you don't want to be buying 600 water bottles that are going to end up in the ocean anyways. So I personally don't bring this, but I am mentioning it because like you should. I'm just stubborn and I don't know. I get on my own nerves doing this, but like I don't have any good bags. You can find them at like the Dollar Tree and stuff. But little reusable bags and stuff, like the ones that you get like IKEA, Walmart, whatever, right? Bring a bag like that so that when you start buying stuff, you don't have to worry about like carrying it and everything. You can just throw it in the bag, call it a day. That's another reason that I have a giant book bag basically that I bring with me, is because a lot of the stuff, this is a pretty big front pocket, goes inside front pocket, and then hold on. That was in the pocket. But yeah, I put most of my stuff in the front pocket and in the side pockets and stuff. So, but yeah, you don't want to have to worry about like towering stuff and like awkwardly carrying it and everything. So yeah, bring a reusable bag. Mints and gum are so important because you do not want to smell terrible, especially if you're doing like a ship shoot or something like that. Or, maybe you just like randomly want to make out with somebody at the convention. Who knows? Things happen. Don't do that, by the way. Please don't do random weird stuff with people at conventions. You don't know these people. You don't know how clean they are. That was a joke. An unfunny one, but it was a joke. Yeah, but bring breath mints and stuff. Bring something to clean your mouth. first of all, shower the night before and brush your teeth the night before, and then shower the morning of and brush your teeth the morning of. Trust me, feeling clean is the literal best feeling ever for a convention. Also, taking a good shower to wake up is always great. Well, in my opinion, taking a good shower to wake up is always great. On the subject of not smelling like a literal animal, deodorant. This is going to be your best friend. I promise you it's going to be your best friend. I would say, let's say you're at a con for any amount of time, reapply that deodorant every 3 hours. Like, no shame in not smelling atrocious. Another thing is a little bit of hand sanitizer. This is one of those little ones where it's like, it's in there. I can see it. You can't see it on camera though. It's in there though. I actually got this from college. So yeah, this is where I'm going to college. So that's really fun. But yeah, yep, I got this in college. It's really great. It's small. It's like super compact. It literally fits like in my hand. I could put that thing anywhere. But yeah, it will help definitely to have something to like clean your hands with, because trust me, being dirty at a con, ugh, worst feeling ever. Especially when you touch something and not. I try to be upbeat in my videos, but I can't be about this. When you touch something and your hand is sticky afterwards, and you just know somebody has touched it with their grimy, disgusting little hands, that hand sanitizer is gonna feel like heaven to be putting on. Fortifying snacks such as granola bars and things like that. I like to bring juice too. It's great. Those are partially because if I, okay, so here's a funny little story. I'm diabetic, and this thing is considered more or less the equivalent of medication for me, because this thing can and will save my life, and has several times. I don't think it's the funniest to laugh about my diabetes, but at the same time, I'd rather laugh about it than anything else. Like, I gotta live with this, so like, let's make the best of it. Of course, this is for during, after, whatever, a pair of very comfortable shoes that you can walk around in for a while, especially for like after the convention, or if like you get uncomfortable wearing the shoes that you're already wearing, they're definitely worth it. I don't know if I even specified that you should bring in a pair of extra shoes and a pair of extra comfortable shoes. I think I just said comfortable shoes. Like, you should probably try to wear comfortable shoes as is, but if you're a lunatic, me, and you like to wear high heels and stuff to cons, definitely bring an extra pair of shoes. Also, an extra pair of socks. If you ever have had like, I guess like athlete's foot, where like you wear something, or if you wear socks for a really really long time and your feet get really like sweaty and stuff, it can get pretty gross in there, and being able to change your socks is a great feeling. The last thing I have to say is I bring, well, actually, last two things. I forgot about this. So, I always bring a knee brace to a convention with me because I have knee problems. This kind of goes along with the medication, Advil stuff that I've been kind of circling back to throughout the video. You don't want to be in pain at the con. That's all I'm saying. And also bring a camera. If you have a camera, if you have a Polaroid, that works. If you just have your phone, that works too. In fact, funny little story, you can probably tell because it's gone in and out of focus 600 times. I film on my phone, so yeah. But yeah, having that stuff, it's definitely great to have a camera and everything, just because, you can get your photos on and off of it, and yeah. So, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you can get something out of it, that maybe you were like, oh, hey, I never thought about putting that in my con bag. And if there's something in this video I didn't mention that you put in your con bag, absolutely feel free to comment it. It can, there's a million things you can put in your con bag. I just like to do what is the most necessary for me. But yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. And I hope that you have a wonderful time at the next convention you go to.